Hi guys, and welcome to another Thursday call, Team Inspire Epic Change. And guys, I really appreciate every one of you getting on. I know this is precious time in your evening with your families and your loved ones and things that you do and building your business as well. But this is a super opportunity to connect as a community, to just get updates and to talk to fantastic, coaches who are rocking the business and sharing our experiences together. And this is just our time to touch base, because guys, if we don't do that, if we're not, feeding each other with this type of community and culture, then the days that are tough get tougher. And this business has them. We have tough days. April was a tough month. We're going through some growing pains, and that's totally natural with any business, and especially if you're building your own. And you all are just rocking it out. I'm so proud of you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and connecting with us tonight, because team calls, I think, are probably one of the most important things that you and your coaches can do to keep motivated through the week. So thank you for being here with us. Okay, so just a few announcements before we talk to my friend Theresa Voshel. Voshel. Okay, I'm going to give it a French Voshel. But I just want to talk about a few things that are out there. So I was just saying before everybody popped on that some really cool news is that the performance line, and you might have seen it on Beachbody Champions or another page, but our performance line is now being used officially by the Ironman competition. Guys, that is huge, because Ironman's all over the world, right? And I have a lot of Ironman competitor friends, and that is such a great kudos for us as a company to be involved like that. So very good for our athletes, because our programs combined with the Shakeology and the performance tools are awesome cross-training programs for any athlete. I can think of Max 30, I can think of PIO, very good programs. Max 30 is on special this month, so be thinking of that for people who are training for upcoming races. Super important to keep in the back of our minds. This is important news for people that are wanting to have a certain rank recognition for Summit coming up in July. Corporate has made an adjustment to our qualification for rank, and it's very exciting to many of us. We now have an extra week to rank to the rank you want to be acknowledged at Summit for, waking up on the 19th with the new rank. That is the day, so you have one more week. If you want to go diamond, or if you're pushing for a star diamond rank, or emerald, whatever it is, it's fun to go through that recognition and do the parade at Summit. And plus, I want some people with me in that little cavern to make us line up in. But this is really good news, because you have an extra week, and that wasn't the thought last week. So I am thumbs up with that. The next thing is Success Club 10 this month in May, Success Club 10 in June, and you can go to the Success Club party at Summit, and it's a lot of fun as well. So that is something else to consider as you're talking to your clients this month. All right. As far as congratulations to Karen Derrick for moving up to Emerald rank on her business today. Congrats. And our team page, I just have to give a shout out, is overflowing with some male coaches right now. Yay, men! Men can rock this business. They have to do it a little bit differently than us women. I mean, maybe they're not all about the selfies, but they can rock this business, and I'm excited about seeing that in our team. So great job, you guys. All right. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and introduce my friend Theresa. She stuck out as somebody to me immediately when I met her on the Inspire Empire page with her upline coach and team leader, Jamie Hentz. But I just really, what drew me to her was just her confidence and her enthusiasm, and Theresa's clear idea for where she was going with this business, and also just her optimism. And I knew that she had a full-time job, and so when she was adding coaches and building her team, I was like, wow, that's really cool. And she's such a sweetie too, and she's available whenever you reach out to her. So I just immediately loved her off the bat. She's wonderful. But she's a Diamond Beachbody coach. She's been coaching for over a year. Her husband is Nathan, and they have 3 kids. Ben, who's 11, Noah is 6, and Aubrey is 3. Oh, I have a 3-year-old. They live in Newaygo, Michigan, and she teaches full-time 2nd grade. And she is part of, like I said, Jamie's team, Heart and Hustle, and her team, which is so just like the best name for this whole talk, is Fitting in Fitness. That's the name of her team, Fitting in Fitness. And I asked Theresa to talk to us tonight just how, a lot of the struggles I hear from new coaches, and sometimes we veteran coaches fall into the same trap of just being busy and figuring out how do I implement my power hour, my power half hours. How do I do that and make this business work for me? Can it work for me? Is it a pipe dream? Is it real? Because I'm super busy. Like, I don't have any time, right? So Theresa's going to speak to that tonight a little bit about how she's made her 9-to-5 job fit into Beachbody and why. Why does she do it? I mean, why the heck? If she has a full-time job she loves, why this? So I'm going to turn it over to her, and we're just going to soak it in and take some things away to implement and be motivated by this. That's what I want everybody to do. So I'm going to mute me and unmute Theresa and just let her go. And you just go, girl. And we are going to listen to you, cheer you on.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for having me on the team call tonight. Let me start by saying I was born to be a teacher. I knew literally from 1st grade that I was going to be a teacher. I told everybody I was going to be a teacher. My family all said I was going to be a teacher because I was the bossy little kid who made all the other kids do school and stuff. So I knew that I would always be a teacher, and never did I think, oh, Beachbody will find me and I'll go do this other thing. However, I have always really liked at-home exercise programs because I'm a busy person and I have never been able to make it to the gym, or nor do I want to. So my coach, Jamie, is actually one of my very best friends. We went to school together, K through 12. And so I actually watched her become a Beachbody coach. And I watched her for over a year. And she said to me, dude, why don't you do this? And I was like, you're crazy. I'm busy. I have kids. I'm a teacher. But I just kept watching her. And I just thought, oh my gosh, this is something I would love. Like, helping people on their health and fitness journeys. I could do this. But how would I do this? I mean, how would I add that to my plate? And finally, I mean, it was like the very last day of February, like last year. And I just said, Jamie, that's it. I'm doing it. Just sign me up. I'm doing this. And not for the money, not because I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to, I'm going to do this because I really think for me as a person, it would benefit me. It's something, I don't do it for my kids. I don't do it for my husband. I don't do it for my job. This part is going to be just for me. And so I jumped right in, and I have to say my husband was not on board. He actually is a very analytical person and immediately started researching Beachbody. And he shared with me a statistic that most coaches quit within 13 months. And I said, well, you know what? I'm not going to quit because I'm not doing it for rank. I'm not doing it to quit my job. I'm just going to do this month by month to help other people. And I'm not going to quit. And every day that I don't quit, I'm taking one step forward just by not quitting. And actually, I've been a coach for 14 months now, so I passed that statistic. So now he has seen me over the past year and how happy this makes me, this little thing that's mine. And he's totally on board. He actually loves Energize. It has taken the place of his Mountain Dew, which is good. And I told him, if I do this, I'm going in 100%. I'm going to do it. And here I go. And so that's exactly what I did. Now, how do I do it? Being a full-time teacher, because I love teaching, and my husband owns his own business. He's a podiatrist, and currently with the way insurance companies work, he doesn't make a whole lot of money, which is crazy that he's a doctor and doesn't make much money. But anyways, so quitting my job is not an option. I am also the health insurance for our family. And if you guys have kids, you know you have to have health insurance. So basically for me, I focus on the vital behaviors. That is what I set my day with. I'll start with personal development because this has been huge for me. I never have done it in the past. I've read teaching books and I have my master's degree. So I've always done professional development, but I've never done personal development. And I honestly was like, how am I going to do personal development? I don't have time to read books. Like, I'm a teacher and I read books in the summer. When I don't go to work, I read books. And so I found Audible. And Audible allows me to listen to my personal development instead of read. So while I'm doing the dishes, I have these headphones in and my phone in my pocket, or I actually have Bluetooth headphones now because it's made it a little easier. And I listen to my personal development while I am doing dishes, folding laundry, driving in the car. That's how I get it in because there's really no other way. And that has made a huge difference for me. I have listened to You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero 3 times. I really, really like that book. So if you haven't heard that one, that one's a good one. So that's my easy solution for personal development. I do it while I'm doing other things. So that works for me. The other easy one for me is be proof the product works. I've kind of evolved in my schedule for that. When I first joined, I was absolutely not going to do a morning workout. No way. I am not a morning person, and I have to get 3 children up and out the door with me. So I did my workout after work. I changed from work clothes to workout clothes, and that worked for me. And so I told my challengers and everyone, you have to find what works for you. Well, then my middle child, entered kindergarten and decided he needed to play and do every activity available to kindergartners because that's the kind of kid he is. So now I have karate on Monday and Thursdays and t-ball on Tuesday and Wednesdays. So working out after school does not work for me. So my friend said, do 5 a.m. Just try it for 3 weeks and you'll love it. And I was like, you're nuts. But I actually did it and I do love it. And 5 a.m. does now work for me. And I never thought that would happen. Shakeology, that was probably the easiest thing for me. I drank Carnation instant breakfast for like 10 or 15 years, really a long time. And that's really bad. So I actually sat down and did like a side-by-side comparison of the two, and it's pretty laughable. So Shakeology from day one has been my breakfast. It is quick. It is easy. I mean, it's just not even a thought for me. That's just what it is. Now, the hardest vital behavior, obviously, invite. Or basically, how do I run my business while I am teaching full time? So I'm not going to lie. It's tough. For me, organization is the key because I have so many balls in the air that if I'm not organized, one is going to fall and it's not going to be good. Then they'll, all come crashing down. So Jamie could tell you, I literally have tried every organizational system that's known to man, pretty much. I have finally decided for me that Asana works amazing. Okay. It's free. It can be on your phone or a website. And it has been a game changer for me because of follow-ups. I use it every single day. It literally has made a huge difference for me. The other huge thing for me is my vision. When I said to Jamie, I'm doing this, I meant I'm doing this. I see myself speaking at Summit someday. I see myself as the top 10 coach someday. I know it's not going to happen tomorrow. I know it's not going to happen next month. But every little thing that I do, send a message, invite a friend, follow up with somebody, is getting me a little closer to that. And I just keep taking those baby steps forward. So what I do every day is get up and do my workout, drink my Shakeology, get my children where they need to be. And I actually get to work about 20 to 30 minutes early. And that time is extremely precious to me, even though it's short. I log right into Asana and I select view tasks by due date. And so then my list is sorted based on when it has to be done. And I literally just start going down the list. I have it set to automatically come up every day that I need to add 3 friends. I need to send 3 messages and I need to invite to the coaching opportunity. And I just start checking things off. For me, being a teacher, being organized, I want to check it off and know that I did it and it's done. And so I check things off and I don't get it all done in those 20 to 30 minutes. So then I teach during the day and I've become much more efficient in my teaching to get my teaching work done during the day so that when I get home, I am mom, because it's activities and then it's dinner and then it's homework and then it's bath and then it's bed. And so that time is really precious to me with my kids. So once they're in bed, 8 o'clock comes, then I can get back at it. I can get back into Asana and finish doing any of the tasks that I didn't get done earlier in the day. So it has changed for me. I'm a TV show addict, Dance Moms, Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, love it. I now DVR those shows and I catch up with them. Sometimes it takes me a couple weeks and I'm like, don't ruin it for me, Facebook. Don't tell me what happened. I'm not there yet. So I think, just to kind of sum up all the craziness I just tried to give you in a few minutes, believe you can do it. Believe that you can do it and just keep taking those small steps. I have challengers now who have watched me for a year work out every day, drink Shakeology every day. And they're like, you know what? You've done it so long, I might as well get on board with you and try this thing out. And I just keep focused on, I want to build my business. I love this and I want to do this. And my goals are really high, but I know they're not going to happen overnight. And I know if I just keep going and don't quit, I will make it there.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I mean, I'm sitting going, I haven't used Asana yet. I'm using Streak, but I'm gonna look at it just to see.
And I watched, there's a YouTube video out there of a Beachbody coach who uses Asana. Oh, I can't remember who it was. Oh, but anyways, I literally copied their different tasks, leads, coaches. I copied it and then just started plugging things in. And it really has been a game changer for me.
Very cool. Well, I'm sure that many of us will look at that and check it out. Okay, so I have a question. So, we know that part of our Beachbody coaching and the way people see us is showing it on social media and having attraction marketing, right? A plan. Right. How do you fit in your posting? I think a lot of us that work, well, even at home, right? Even when you're a stay-at-home mom, but a lot of us that struggle with our 9 to 5s, how do you do that? What do you do for your posting? Because that's important.
It is. I tried scheduling posts and I did not like it. I didn't feel that I was as authentic by scheduling them. For some people that works great. For me, it just didn't feel right. So I have kind of worked it out where I post in the morning. I post usually my workout, sweaty selfie kind of thing. And then I usually post either on my lunch hour or right after school. And then around dinner time, I can put in a quick post. Usually it might be a recipe or something of that nature because that's what I'm doing at that time. And then again, once kids are in bed, I can get on and post again. So I just try to work it in I have a job where it's not like we're monitored super closely. If I put on a post where I'm during my prep hour or during my lunch, that's perfectly okay.
Gotcha. Okay. So you do tell your coaches to do 3 to 4 posts a day that they can.
I do try to tell them. And for some of them, it's tough. And they start out with 2 and they work their way up. And finally, you kind of get the hang of it after you get going.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It takes practice. So you shared that your husband was not on board at first.
No.
And I know a lot of coaches that have the same situation.
And now what's funny is he's an Emerald coach working his way to Diamond. He doesn't do anything, but he is completely 100% behind me. But yeah, in the beginning, and actually I didn't share this I quit using Shakeology. This was before I became a coach. And I was like, I can make my own shake. And so I bought, chia seeds and protein and some flax that I didn't know what to do with and some green powder that tasted nasty and put it all together and tried to make something out of it. And it tasted disgusting and I was hungry in 2 hours. And I said, oh my gosh, forget it. I'm over it.
Great.
So, and then now my husband, we order 2 bags of Shakeology, one for me and one for him. So yeah, he's on board now.
That's wonderful. Okay, so you mentioned you are a badass. You love that?
I love that one.
Do you have another one that you like that you could share with us? Or is that
the other one that I really like and I'll listen to definitely more than once is Eat That Frog. And Asana has helped me eat that frog. The tasks you don't like to do, get them over first thing in the morning and be like, that's done. Peace out for that one. I can move on to other things.
And one more question, then I'm going to open it up and let people raise their hand, because if I unmute everybody, it'll be like we're out. Yes, I see. To Jenny? Jenny. Okay. What are you saying? Okay, I'm sorry. I was going to ask about how you attract your coaches. What do you do? What is your thing on how you build your team specifically? What do you do?
I have really built from my challenge group. When I sell a challenge pack to someone, it's like an immediate, I'm going to follow up with them and make sure. So again, Asana really helps me because as soon as I sell that challenge pack, I put it in Asana. They bought such and such a challenge pack. And then I set it for 3 weeks later to say to them, hey, you ordered a challenge pack. Your Shakeology is going to ship again. If you're loving it, and I think you are, you should really consider becoming a discount coach. You're really rocking the challenge group. And then most of my coaches have started as discount coaches. And then I say to them, hey, do you see what you're doing in our challenge group? You're doing exactly what I do. You're posting on everyone's post. You're encouraging people. You're motivating people. Do you realize I get paid to do this and you could do that too? And then, so kind of a more gradual so that they feel comfortable and not just that I'm trying to push them and say, hey, jump on my team, be a coach.
Right. I love it. I think that that's a great way for people to get involved. Absolutely. I did the same thing. I came in as a challenger and got the discount, and then I immediately jumped in though because I saw it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. This has been, to me, this is just what we do. And to hear it from you, to hear it that you are also busy, I think really sets our hearts, in a good place, because we know we're not alone. But this is great that you showed us how you do this. And it's so important that we, have a plan and some type of organization to knock out our day. But I'm going to ask if anybody has any questions of Theresa. I hope my internet connection is unstable. I hope it doesn't do anything. Anyone? Come on. I'm gonna, Megan. Okay. Lower hand. There, and Gotcha.
Okay. You said that someone substitutes Energize for Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
Who does that?
My husband.
Were they drinking Mountain Dew like every day, all the time?
Oh, my husband has an extreme soda addiction. He, back in the day before, I kind of tried to clue him in that he was going to have a heart attack or something. He was drinking upwards of 12 cans of soda, Mountain Dew.
I know those people, the Mountain Dew people.
And if he didn't drink it, he would get an immediate headache. And, I didn't have my caffeine. I didn't have my caffeine.
I think it's like Diet Coke people too.
So Energize is definitely a way because, you're giving up. Not only are you giving up, you're getting rid of all that sugar and the nastiness, whatever disgustingness they put in there, but you're still getting that caffeine to make you feel like, okay, I'm not going to die.
Nice. A good, better alternative.
Good question. I see that Jen Mangione has raised her hand. Didn't even know you had that ability. Here we go though. Hi, Jen.
I thought that's what you meant by raise your hand.
Oh no.
Hey, from a teacher to another teacher. Trying to follow the rules. No, I was wondering if you were responding to messages while I'm a teacher too. And I go back and forth and stuff. If you respond to messages or do you, because I feel like I tried to say, once I walk in the door, it's my Beachbody brain turns off and my teaching brain turns on and it doesn't switch back until, so I was just wondering how you do all that.
It's tough for me, especially, now that I have working coaches that have questions that come up. So I have a pretty nice break. My prep is from 11:15 to 12:05, and then I pick my kids up and take them directly to lunch from 12:15 to 12:45. So I do answer questions or respond to messages during that time. Not during my teaching time, though, because, man, if my principal walked in and I was something, that would not be good.
That would be tough. All right, good question, because you got to do those follow-ups and you got to do those invites. I just have another question. Do you use the script to talk to people, or you form relationships first?
I am a big, big, big relationship person. I am not a copy and paster. Because again, I don't feel authentic, and I feel like I know personally that I have had customers sign up with me as opposed to another coach, because our small town community, we kind of have an overload of Beachbody coaches. We have quite a few. And I have had people say to me, I chose you because I've seen you do your workout every day. I've seen you be consistent. I've seen the way you truly want to help people. You're not just trying to build your business using me as a stepping stone. So I want to be with you. I mean, I have people in my Lifetime Challenge group who have been with me for 14 months, and they are still going strong in my group and posting every day. And that's a connection I'm not willing to give up. It builds me up as much as it builds them up. It's the reason I keep going, are these people.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. I think we have to build relationships, and we have to be authentic and doing those vital behaviors and being the product of the product and being real about it. That's how that happens. And it just goes to show that in Michigan, in the town you're in, where it is a big, we got Anita, we got, Jamie, all of you, you're all there. Yeah. And it just doesn't show that it doesn't matter, right? No. Your niche is your niche, and it doesn't matter. I hear a lot, well, maybe Beachbody is too infiltrated. No, not at all. It is so wide open to people that need help, and that's why I love our company, is because we offer that. We offer that help. They don't have to, we got great nutrition they can get every month, but if not, they have a program they can use for the rest of their life, and a coach is going to follow them. So fantastic. Anybody else want to raise their hand? Any other questions? Coach, sponsor. Okay, gotcha.
I don't actually have a question. I just want to point something out, I guess. So Theresa, two things with her is I wake up in the morning every day, and my notifications are there, and I check them in my half asleep while I'm making coffee state, and I see Theresa Dietz, Theresa Dietz, I just did that, her maiden name. Theresa Voshel has posted a picture. I don't even need to open it. I don't need to open it because I know every single day that is her sweaty selfie. It is there every single day. I don't think it's never not been there. So that consistency that she has built is enormous. It's huge. People expect that. They expect to see her every morning, and they aren't disappointed by that. And I think the other thing, somebody was asking about if she returns messages Theresa has set hours. So people know when she will respond, and they know when they'll have to wait to get a hold of her. And we have a team culture where, like, if one of her downline coaches has an emergency situation and they know that she can't, then they know they can go to our team page or to me or to anybody else. But she has that expectation built in. So nobody is surprised if at 9 o'clock at night she doesn't answer back for 2 hours, because she doesn't ever answer back.
That's very.
So if you create that in your business, setting those hours and sticking to them, then that becomes everybody's expectation, and you're not getting messages at 3 a.m. because that one day you stayed up chatting until all hours, right? And then somebody's like, where'd she go? She was here the other day at this time. So it's just creating those parameters and those limits and then sticking to them. And Theresa's been really, really good at that too. So she's super consistent. I think that's, like, I don't want to say to a fault, because there is no fault in being consistent, but she created and put her systems into place, and then she runs them every day, right? It's just part of what she does every single day, and her business has just integrated into her life.
That's great. That's a great point, and I love that, how your business is just integrated into your life at that point, right? And I think that that's eventually what happens. It's hard, the first 6-7 months are hard. And you got to find that motion, that movement, right, into how that's going to flow. It's like that workflow hashtag, right?
And you have to really have confidence through those bad months. I mean, I remember, sending Jamie messages. Really, I'm at SC 0. I mean, it's almost the end of the month. It's not working. It's not working. You're going to have those hard months, and you just keep doing what you're doing. And the longer you do it, the more people are like, wow, this really is. Maybe I do need to try this. And then, your momentum builds from there. So you can't let those bad months or weeks define you. You just keep taking those steps forward. And they are steps forward. Just inviting someone, just sending a message, just following up. That's your baby steps forward. So you're still moving.
Love it. Oh my gosh. Well, I just love this. I thought it was a great call. I think we got lots of little tidbits that we can use from you, Theresa. And Jamie, thank you so much too. I mean, this is just great for us to hear. So your business is rocking. We're rooting you on. You are just gonna build and build, fitting in fitness. Gonna do it.
That's right.
And I'm really just proud to be associated with you.
Thank you.
Let's get a picture, you guys, before everybody pops off. Okay, I know this is something you can use and post tonight. If you wish. Mine is Command Shift 3, so if y'all want to take your own pictures too, you can. Okay, so look at yourselves. See how you do it. All right. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear that? Ching, ching. I laugh every time because I did that with a call with some other trainer, and I was like, ching, ching, and I was like, I think that everybody just heard that. Who did that? That picture. All right, you guys. Well, if nobody has any more questions, I don't see anything in our chat box. Thank you so much for popping on tonight and showing Theresa and Jamie our team culture. We appreciate you guys. And let's end the weekend. There's some people already at Success Club. That's wonderful. If you can end the weekend and try to get to SC5, you can then start working with your team to build those coaches that you're working with, and reach out and talk to the people you're talking about the coaching off with. So that's super part of it. It's part of your daily to-do. All right, you guys, thank you so much, and you guys have a great night. Enjoy your families. Maybe if you've DVR'd something, check it out. But do your power half hour first.
Right.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Mama.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you so much. Okay. We're all leaving. Bye.